So hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is NADIAH binti ZAINI. My matrix number is 20236249YZ.
My name is Muhammad FARIZUAN ROSDI and my matrix number is 2023667174.
My name is NURUL Amira binti Zulkifli. My normal matrix is 2023847614.
My name is Mahathir THAQIF bin RUSLAN. Matrix number 2023852562.
My name is FATIMAH ZAKIRAH and my matrix number is 2023829192.
Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad was born on 10 July 1925 in Kampung Seberang Perak, Alustah, Kedah. He received his early education at Seberang Perak Malay School. After 2 years, he transferred to the Government English School, which is at Sultan Abdul Hamid College. During his school year, he was the editor of the school magazine and also an excellent debater. He pursued a career as a medical doctor and later become a politician. Dr. Mahathir served as the Prime Minister of Malaysia for 2 terms. The first term is from 1981 to 2003 and second term is from 2018 to 2020. This is timeline of Tun Mahathir premiership. Tun Dr. Mahathir rejoined UMNO and was appointed as a senator. He was later elected as a member of parliament for Kubang Pasir. In 1974, he was appointed as the Minister of Education. Then, in 1976, he became the Deputy Prime Minister of Malaysia. After that, he took on the role of Minister of Trade and Industry in 1978. Then, after a few years, he became the 4th Prime Minister of Malaysia in 1981. As a Prime Minister, he modernized Malaysia through various initiatives. First, he introduced Proton, the National Car Project. After that, he implemented Vision 2020 to guide Malaysia toward becoming a developed nation. And then, he promoted the concept of incorporated Malaysia to enhance cooperation between the public and private sector. Plus, he also introduced discipline-driven reforms such as the punch card system and the use of NAMTEC for civil servants. Unfortunately, Dr. Mahathir retired in 2003 after 22 years in office. He earned the title Fathers of Modernization for his contribution to Malaysia's development. Retired in 2003, he decided to come back to the politics because of disappointed with increasing corruption in the country, especially the 1MDB scandal. And Tun Dr. Mahathir left UMNO in 2016. He then reformed a new political party called Parti Pribumi Bersatu. Bersatu joined force with PKR, TAP and Amanah to form the Pakatan Harapan Coalition. Tun Dr. Mahathir lead Pakatan Harapan into the 14th general election. This means he became the 7th Prime Minister of Malaysia at the age of 92. In earlier 2020, Tun Dr. Mahathir resigned as Prime Minister. His resignation led to the appointment of Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin as the 8th Prime Minister of Malaysia. Even though retired from Prime Minister, Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad remained outspoken on national issues and continues to shape public discourse. After the 15th general election, he announced his retirement from active politics. He shifted his focus to writing and reflecting on the history and challenges of Malaysian politics. Despite retiring, he remained a prominent and influential figure in Malaysian politics.
So, I will explain about premiership of Tun Dr. Mahathir. And do you guys know what he did to develop our country? So, we move to the first point, which is economic modernization and Vision 2020. So, I will explain about this. So, Malaysia 2020 is started in 1991, but aim to make Malaysia a fully developed country by 2020. It focused on growing the economy through private business, industrialization, and reducing the poverty. The plan also wanted to promote unity, fairness, and national pride. While it succeeded in boosting the economy and ending extreme poverty, but it struggled with some social and cultural goals because of Malaysian diverse population. Still, Vision 2020 greatly influenced Malaysians' progress. So, I will explain more about this point. So, the first one is goals and purpose of Vision 2020. Do you guys know what the goals and purpose of Vision 2020? But it's okay if you guys don't know. I will explain about it. So the first, Vision 2020 aim to transform Malaysia into a fully developed nation by 2020, achieving a progress not only economically but also political, social, spiritual, and psychology, also the cultural. A key goal was to build a united Malaysian identity, as known as Bangsa Malaysia. It also promote harmony and loyalty across ethnic groups. It sought to establish a stable democracy with a good governance, social justice, and equal opportunities for all. the vision emphasized create a moral, ethic, and tolerant society where people who freely practice their beliefs while remain loyal to the country. It also focused on advancing science, technology, and innovation to build a progressive, self-sufficient nation. Additionally, Vision 2020 aimed to foster a caring community, improve quality of life, and instill national pride and confidence. So, next is impact of economic growth. So here, from 2015 until 2020, Malaysian economy grew steadily, driven by a strong industry like electronics and manufacturing, and a diverse export sector. Key trading partners include Singapore, China, Japan, and the United States. Despite challenges in reliance on oil and the 2015 oil price was dropped, the economy remained resilient until 2020. But when COVID-19 caused a sharp downturn, so overall, Malaysian focused on industrial growth and export, boost living standard and build a solid foundation for a future recovery in our country. So, last but not least, the point is shift from agriculture to the industry. So, in my point, I will a story about Malaysia quickly changed from relying on farming to become a strong manufacturing country after gaining independence. In the 1970s, the government introduced the new economic policy, which that called NEP, to reduce poverty and grow the economy by focus on manufacturing instead of just farming. They encouraged foreign companies to invest and build special industrial zones and which helped factories produce electronic and other goods to thrive. So by the mid-1990s, manufacturing grew from about 14% to 33% of Malaysian economy, and it created many jobs and connecting the country to the global market. Although challenges like limited research and skill gaps remain, Malaysia adopt new technology like automation and digital tools to stay competitive with another country. So today, in our government, it's also using this innovation to modernize farming. This well-planned shift helped Malaysia diversify its economy, improve incomes, and became an important player in the world manufacturing poverty. It's all from
ZAKIRAH 2023-829192. Today, I will talk about mega project and national pride by Tun Dr. Mahathir. There are three main mega projects by Tun Dr. Mahathir, which is Petronas Twin Towers, KLIA, and North-South Motorway. Petronas Twin Tower, or known as KLCC, it is considered as the tallest twin towers in the world, where it completed in 1998 and inaugurated in 1999. These towers stood at 1,483 feet. KLCC is designed by Caesar Pelli, where they blend Islamic design motif with high-tech engineering, reflecting Malaysia's cultural heritage and modernization. Moreover, KLCC have the deepest foundation ever built for a structure of their size to ensure stability on Kuala Lumpur unstable geology. It was also constructed using reinforced concrete instead of steel to utilize local resources and expertise, where showcasing Malaysia's growing industrial capabilities. Next, we move to Kuala Lumpur International Airport, or known as KLIA, where it's opened in 1998. KLIA was built on former Palm Oil Estate as a world-class airport, where it's reflecting Malaysia's commitment to infrastructure development and long-term progress. KLIA significantly improved connectivity, facilitating trade, investment, tourism, and positioning Malaysia as regional hub in global logistics. Next, North-South Motorway. This extensive highway network connects major cities, industrial estates, and ports across Peninsular Malaysia, where it's transforming transport and economic patterns. For example, by opening up previous accessibility areas and fostering national integration. Next, we move to infrastructure as catalyst for growth. First, mega infrastructure project. There are three main infrastructure projects by Tun Dr. Mahathir, which is Petronas Twin Towers, Kuala Lumpur International Airport, and the North-South Motorway. Therefore, these main three infrastructure by Tun Dr. Mahathir can gain economic growth. Next, we move to national pride and international recognition. These infrastructure projects were not only functional but also instilled confidence and pride among Malaysians, where it's showcasing the country's progress and ambition on the global stage. Hosting international events like the 1998 Commonwealth Games further enhanced Malaysian international reputation. Next, we move to economic development and foreign investment. This project enhanced Malaysian infrastructure, accessibility, and pro-business environment by attracting significant foreign direct investment and driving economic growth. The Multimedia Super Corridor, or as known as MSC, launched in 1996, is aimed to transform Malaysia into a knowledge-based economy. For example, by attracting technology companies and fostering innovation that making Malaysia a regional tech hub. Next, we move to decentralization and urban planning Putrajaya. For background ambition, Putrajaya was conceived in the late 1980s by Tun Dr. Mahathir to address Kuala Lumpur's growing traffic congestion, and it is also limited space by decentralizing federal government function. The site was chosen between Kuala Lumpur and Kuala Lumpur International Airports for accessibility and future expansion. The construction began in 1995 on over 11,000 acres of former forest and farmland in Prangsa, Selangor. The planned city concept. Putrajaya was master planned as a garden city and an intelligent city where it's combining green spaces with advanced technologies. The city is divided into 20% with residential, park and recreational areas. A man-made Putrajaya Lake separates the government complex from residential district and symbolizing harmony between work and life, removed the legacy and impact. Tun Dr. Mahathir defended Putrajaya as a long-term investment to serve Malaysia's administrative needs for generations. Today, Putrajaya is recognized as one of the Southeast Asia's largest and most well-planned administrative cities. It symbolizes Malaysia's ambition for effective governance, sustainable urban development, and technological progress. Where foreign leaders and visitors frequently comment Putrajaya's beauty and planning, and it is often compared favorably with other global administrative capitals.
Next contribution by Tun Dr. Mahathir is the education and industrial reform. Introduced in 1982, the Look East policy aimed to follow the success of Japan and South Korea by reshaping Malaysia's economy and workforce. Dr. Mahathir believed that Malaysians could learn from the discipline, skills and values of these countries. The policy focused on three main areas. Firstly is adopting strong work ethics, expanding technical education and encouraging industrial partnerships. All that is to support Malaysia's move toward a modern, high-tech economy. Under the Look East policy, Tun Dr. Mahathir encouraged Malaysians to learn not just from Japan and Korea's technologies, but from their strong work culture. Values like the Shokunin spirit, which reflects pride in one's craft, and Kaizen, continuous self-improvement, inspired Malaysia to build a disciplined and high-performing workforce. Japanese companies like Mitsubishi and Sumitomo collaborated with local firms, bringing in new systems like Nemawaishi, which encourages decision-making through consensus, and Gemba Kenri, which focuses on solving problems directly at the source. These values boosted productivity and teamwork across industries. Surveys even showed that Look East participants became more punctual and responsible. Although some feared these ideas clash with Malaysian culture, but Dr. Mahathir saw these values not as a replacement of Malaysian identity, but as a strategic enhancement. Next is the expansion of technical education and international training. Under the Look East policy, Malaysia upgraded its polytechnics and built new institutions like the Malaysia-Japan International Institute of Technology, or MJIT. Here, students were taught in Japanese and placed in industrial training with major companies like Samsung and Hyundai. Thousands of engineers, students, and even civil servants were sent to Japan and South Korea for advanced technical training. Before departure, they were equipped with language and cultural orientation, ensuring they could adapt and integrate effectively. By 1995, over 8,000 Malaysians had received certified technical training from Japan. That number doubled by 2010. This created a generation of bilingual, industry-ready engineers who were not only technical skilled but also disciplined in work culture, which matched Malaysia's ambition to move toward a technology-driven economy. Lastly, under the Look East policy, to strengthen Malaysia's industrial foundation, Tun Dr. Mahathir emphasized technology transfer through collaborations with international partners. In 1983, Malaysia introduced its first national car, Proton, which was developed with the help of Mitsubishi. Later, Produa followed by partnering with Daihatsu manufacture small, fuel-efficient cars using Japanese technology. Beyond automotive, the Look East policy attracted major electronics companies like Sony, Panasonic and Samsung to set up factories in Bayan Lepas, Penang, transforming the area into a regional hub for high-tech manufacturing. These companies trained Malaysian workers in advanced production, especially in critical areas like semiconductor and electronics assembly. At the same time, research centers like Malaysian Institute of Microelectronic System (MIMOS) benefited from Japanese expertise to boost skills in automation and microchip design. All of this laid the foundation for a more competitive and self-reliant Malaysian industrial sector that one aligned with Dr. Mahathir's long-term vision of national technological advancement.
Under the leadership of Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, Malaysia's national identity was closely tied to a national goal focused on unity and a modern form of nationalism. During his first time as Prime Minister in 1981 to 2003, Mahathir believed that political stability was important for economic growth and national progress. He imagined Malaysia as a modern, developed and united country, which he showed through his key government policies. A big part of his plan was to encourage peace between different ethnic groups and to build a national identity that went beyond race. While the new economic policy (NEP) mainly helped the Malays through special support, Mahathir's new development policy (NDP) focused more on reducing poverty and growing the economy for everyone. Since Malaysia has a mix of ethnic communities, mainly Malays, Chinese and Indians, Mahathir wanted to make sure all groups were fairly represented and lived together peacefully. A major policy change happened in 1991 when the government moved from the new economic policy (NEP) to the new development policy (NDP). The NEP, introduced after the 1969 racial riots, focused on helping Malays through affirmative action to fix economic imbalances. The NDP still aimed to help Malays but also focused on reducing poverty for all races and growing the economy. It was more inclusive and aimed at benefiting everyone. This change in policy was meant to create shared wealth and reduce tension between the races, moving away from only helping one group. Mahathir also worked to bring people together by reforming the education system, promoting the Malay language as a common national language, and encouraging a Malaysian identity that went beyond ethnic differences. Since Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad's time as Prime Minister was known for his strong and centralized way of leading the country, he gathered a lot of power in the Prime Minister's office, giving the executive branch more control over politics and government operations. Mahathir made quick decisions and used government resources efficiently to push for modernization and economic growth. He often stripped traditional systems that checked power, like the courts and parliament. This made the government work faster, but some people criticized it as being too controlling. Having more power helped him act quickly and firmly in times of economic or political problems. Because of this, Malaysia changed quickly and became a modern industrial country. Many people believe his leadership gave Malaysia the stability and clear direction it needed for strong economic growth and building a united national identity during an important time.
As conclusion, Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad is known as the father of modernization in Malaysia. He played a key role in transforming the country into a modern and industrial nation. He introduced Vision 2020 as a roadmap to guide Malaysia's progress toward becoming a developed country. During his leadership, he led major projects such as the development of Port-Tengah Highway and the creation of new cities like Putrajaya. In 2018, he returned as Prime Minister to fight corruption and restore good governance. His idea and leadership continue to shape and influence Malaysia today.
Thank you for watching.